Hi everyone, in this video we will discuss about policies in IAM service. So just go for IAM service and open the service. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. So policies are like permissions that we can give to a user or groups or certain roles. So if you can see under policy there is a definition already defined. A policy is an object in AWS that defines permissions. So simply we can call it as permissions that we can assign to users or groups or roles. So if you can see there are different types of policies: customer managed, AWS managed, job function, AWS managed. You can click on customer managed. Customer managed are like policies created by a user. So AWS job function policies are like policies which are created by AWS for a particular job function. Like for administrator, directly we can give as administrator access. For billing purpose we can give this permission. For database administrator we can give database administrator policy. For particular job function we can assign the policies directly, so they can deal with that respective access. The other one is AWS managed. AWS managed in the sense the policies which are created by AWS, but it can be varied. It can be assigned to any person, like not for a particular job function. In particular job function we can assign it to a particular job function, like administrator, database administrators, or a security analyst. Only the particular job function we can assign directly to those persons. In AWS managed we can assign it to different persons, like if a data analyst may require different permissions, so we can assign the permissions which are already created by AWS. So that is the difference in different types of policies. So we can assign it. So I will open a policy and show you. So this policy is called as Access Analyzer Service Role Policy. This is already created by AWS. So under this we can see different types of functions that are allowed by AWS. For EC2, list is allowed. For EFS, read list. So all these permissions will be given to a user or a group or a role to which this policy has been assigned. So under entities attached, so policies we can, as I said, we can assign it to a user or a group or a role. So once we click on attach, we will get different types of users, roles and groups that are already existed in our account. So we can assign the policies from here as well. So if we click on Rajesh, this account I have created, so I am clicking Rajesh and assign policy. So this policy will be attached to Rajesh account. In this way we can attach policies. So if you come back and go to Access Advisor, so these are for tracking. If you can see, Access Advisor shows the permissions granted to the user when those services were last accessed. You can use this information to revise your policies. For tracking purpose, we can check in Access Advisor policies versions. There are different types of versions for our policies. For every year they will revise the policies, right? AWS will revise the policies which are already created. So we can see all the versions under policy versions tab. Yeah. If you go to user, as I said, we can assign it to a user or a group or roles. Users, I have created this account Rajesh already. If you go to policy permissions, click on add permission, click on add permissions, and you can assign policies permissions to a user in three ways. Add user to a group. This is to add a user to a group. Why group is used? Group is used to provide a list of users, to create a list of users with certain permissions. So if we add a user to this group, we add a user to a group, and a group has certain permissions. All the permissions that a group has will be assigned to this user. So copy permissions. We can directly copy permissions from a user who is already having certain permissions. We can copy permissions from those user as well, or attach policies directly. So we will use attach policies directly option for now and show you how to assign a permission. So we have clicked attach policies directly and select the required permission that we want. I want to give EC2 full access. EC2, yeah. Select the Amazon EC2 full access. So all the operations under EC2 Rajesh can perform. Just click on next. You can see policy, permission summary, Amazon EC2 full access, and type is AWS managed as the policy is created by AWS, and click on add permissions. So Rajesh got access to EC2 full access. You can see EC2 full access, Rajesh has got permissions. So we will quickly create a custom group, and I will show you how to assign policies to a group as well. We have seen how to assign policies to a user. We will now see how to assign policies to a group. User group name, just I am giving simply test admins, and add user to the group. I'm adding Rajesh, and I will give access through S3. Yeah, I'm giving access to S3 via this group. So whoever are in the group will get access to S3 service. So attach permission policies, we can assign permissions, that means policies, to a particular group as well. So whoever are present in the group will get access to those policies. So if you can open test admins group, so under users we can see Rajesh is present in this group. Permissions, so we can see AWS S3 full access we have given to this group. So whoever are added to this group will be getting access to S3 full access. So in this way we can add policies to groups. So roles is a different concept. So role we will discuss in next video, but we can assign, remember that we can assign policies to a role as well. Role is a different concept. Like if a service want to talk to another service, like if two different services want to talk to each other, then role concept is used. Like if EC2 wants to talk with S3 service, we have to create a role. We will discuss roles in next video. So this is how we can assign policies to users and groups. In policies also we can assign directly. I will just show you. If I go to any policies which are created automatically by AWS, I will open this administrator access. If you go to entities attached, you can attach a policies directly from here. Click on attach. You can attach policies directly to any user or groups. Attach to Rajesh, and I will attach to system test admins which I have created, and click on attach policy. So you can assign directly under policies as well to a particular user or groups. Also you can assign policies to a user or groups. So roles I will discuss in next video, as we have not discussed what a role is. So I will discuss roles and its policies in our next video. So hope you understood what is policies and how we can assign to users and groups. So for more interesting videos, please like, share and subscribe for our channel.